So we've looked at the earthquake data, and now we're going to process it, and then we are going to plot it. So here are the key features that we're going to be looking at. The magnitude of the earthquake, the title of the earthquake, that's the name and location of the event, like right here. Okay, and then also the geometry of the earthquake. So the geometry is here, and the coordinates that we care about are the longitude and the latitude. So let's see how we do that. So first of all, we're just going to pull out the features. So what we're doing when we're pulling out the features is that we're getting rid of this metadata here, right? So we're just focusing on features. And there's essentially one feature for every earthquake. So we have a list of 160 earthquakes. So you see how easy it is to pull out features. This is the power of JSON and the power of Python. And then what this does, len stands for length, and it tells us the length of this. Okay, so we'll delete this. Now we're going to pull out the magnitude of each earthquake. So we set mags, this is a list, and then we go through all of the features, all of the earthquakes in this list that we've created, and then we pull out what the magnitude is. So let's look at how it does this. So it goes to properties and then it says mag, right? So as you can see, this is how easy it is, properties and mag. And then we append that to mag. So we just go through every single earthquake and pull out the magnitude. And then here you can see the first 10 magnitudes, and you can check it against this. So right here, the very first one, the magnitude is 1.6, and the second one, the magnitude is also 1.6. And so we should see that 1.6 and 1.6, okay? Now we're going to do the same thing with the longitude and with the latitude. So this line initializes all of these variables to an empty list, and then we pull out magnitude just like we did before. And now we're going to pull out the longitude and the latitude. And where are the longitude and the latitude? Well, they're in geometry coordinates, and geometry coordinate 0, this first number is the longitude, the second one is the latitude. The third one, which we're not going to use, is elevation. Okay, and then once we've pulled it out of each feature, then we just append it. And then we print out at the end the top 10, just so that we can double check that we've done it correctly. So let's look at the first longitude. It's negative 150. So we go up here, and you see that it's negative 150, and the latitude is 61. So we check that the latitude is 61, and the latitude is 61. Now we're going to plot this using an interactive plot. And we use Plotly to do that. And all it needs is the latitude, the longitude, and we're going to have a title of global earthquakes. And when we run this, we get this representation with a little dot where every earthquake has taken place. And the cool thing about this is that it's interactive. So I can now click and drag. So I can click and drag it. And then I can also scroll my mouse to focus in on some area, like this one. And then I can see additional details. Okay? So that's the basic idea. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to enrich each of these points. So you see that right now it just has latitude and longitude. So let's add some more information. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to represent magnitudes. And so now the size of the dot is going to represent the magnitude. So the bigger the magnitude of the earthquake, the bigger the dot. Okay, so and all we do is we add size equals mags. So you see here, now we have size equals 4.8 for this one. This one is size 1.7. So you see that this one is bigger. And again, it's still something that we can move around and we can zoom in and zoom out of. Let's add some more information. We're going to use color to highlight the big earthquakes. Okay, and we use this color scale. Okay, and then we're going to add a label. Okay, we need to change the label to magnitude. So we're changing it from color to magnitude. And then we're also going to change the map a little bit, just for fun, just so you see another type of projection. Okay, so now we have different colors for the magnitude. Okay, and then here on the right side, we have this magnitude scale that we did not have before, right? Which is equivalent to our color scale, so that when we see it, we see it correctly, right? So the lighter color up here is 4.1, which corresponds to this. And then the final thing that we are going to do, here you can look at other color scales. The final thing that we're going to do is we are going to add titles to the hover text. So we know now the name of the earthquake, okay? And here we're just going to repeat code that we did before, just so you have it all in one place. And then we're going to also grab the title, okay? We're also grabbing the title. And then we have this special attribute where we have the hover name equals the title. So now when we go over it, you see it in bold at the top. It tells you what the title and the name of the earthquake is. So that's the earthquake data set using Plotly.